Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Overall, and it's the 77th of the Link4Growth news show updates. I'm on my own this week because sadly Carol has had internet problems of her own this week. It's not available where she is, so I'm doing an abbreviated news show, which we're going to try and use a slightly different forward. I take it, and we're going to just keep it nice and short and punchy. So, in terms of network expansion, just to let you know that on Friday we had of the Braintree event, which was an absolutely fantastic event. People there, so I understand. I haven't all the details, but there's some people to credit in a little while, but very well was Michelle, who was involved in that. We had an inquiry this from the West Country, somebody that lives around Cirencester and Stroud, and interested in taking Link4Growth down in that neck of the woods, because there's a big gap down there. Well, there's big gaps everywhere, but that's one of them. So if you know anybody in the network, or know somebody that you know that's down in that sort of part of the world, please do let your district leader know, or let me know, because hopefully in the next few months we'll definitely have something happening in that neck of the woods, and they can plug straight into it. So that's good news. I've also had a reconnection with Kevin Bird, who was talking about Croydon and Orpington. So again, if you know anybody down there, please do get them to get the information to them and get them in touch with us, because they can tap straight into that. We've also had plans now for a place in Thaxted, which is on the way to Colchester, and we've got some great connections in Colchester as well, and quite keen to get something moving in that neck of the woods. So lots of things happening, lots of things developing out there, and there's loads of expansion within the existing districts that we've got as well. So really good news. Missenden Abbey, we moved the coffee from Coffee Approach, which is in the High Street, across to Missenden Abbey. They're really keen on developing community and being part of that community over there. And it was a great event we had there Friday. Loads of people turned up for that. Fabulous weather and fabulous venue. And the pictures are up there on the Prestwood and Greater Missenden community. Look at the venue. We are going to try an afternoon. Lots of news happening there. Braintree launch. Just a couple more words on that. Michelle is the lady behind the Braintree event. Fantastic job. A little bit apprehensive, like most people are, getting the first one off the ground, but really, really well done. Supported by Nikki Clayton at Chelmsford there, and also Mike Vaughan, who's done at Hadley, and Paul, the regional district leader coordinator, down there doing his bit as well. So thanks to you all. Really good event. I went to see Karina Shepherd earlier in the week. Now, Karina, some of you may not know who Karina is. Karina is the district leader for West Hertfordshire and South Bucks, which includes places like Hemel Hempstead, Berkhamsted, Cheshire, Amersham, Princes Risborough, and of course Prestwood and Great Missenden as well. Back in April, Karina had an operation to remove a tumour from her brain, and she's in rehabilitation now. She's back home, and I just want to mention to you all, please just send me a positive for her speedy recovery. She's going to try and get herself along to the August the 1st event, Prestwood and Great Missenden at Missenden Abbey, and that'd be amazing if she can get along there. So I do ask you all to think about her and send good thoughts to her. Okay. Mark McKenzie of Trinity Green, he's off to Mont Blanc. He's going to be climbing in a couple of days' time. He's at the base camp. I think he jetted out this morning. If you haven't donated to his cause yet, please do visit his Twitter account. That's TrinityGreen01. Take a look at his timeline. He's got the links to the Just Giving page there. Please do go on and support Mark, one of the Link4Growth crowd. He's been in the Link4Growth for some time now, and he's doing a fantastic thing there. So please do get behind him. I've just come back from Deepa Kotak's wellness summer fair extravaganza down in Ickenham Village Hall. There's going to be loads of pictures later on, but it's been down there. Fantastic event, loads of really wellness profession. Hope will come to and become part of Link4Growth, because as you know, we do have a strong wellness, personal responsibility for your health ethic within Link. Fantastic if we could have more of those people offering great services to the rest of the community. Fantastic, well done people on that. And Nikki and three other ladies themselves for a photo shoot. They are being interviewed and photographed for a national women's magazine, name of which slips my mind, but we will post it up for you. Interviewed and photographed. So fantastic opportunity there for those ladies to, in this magazine. So very well done. Hope it all goes fantastic for you tomorrow. First thing really on the update, I was at a HEDOG event on Wednesday. It stands for Hearts Economic Officers Group, and it was about 15 people from all different within Hertfordshire, and they meet is to improve their local borough economies. So I now have access to economic development officers. I was invited from the Watford Three Rivers Council, along with Kevin Snow, who's the communications officer. And these are people who have got a real interest in ensuring that the local economy, the local community is really working together. So if you're involved with Link4Growth in your own area, do try and find out who these people are, because they should be working with us, because we can help them a lot and they can pass us some useful connections. So that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about in terms of shout outs this week and growth of the network. There were some great events around the country last week. We had Waltham Abbey, Watford Regis, CSR Luncheon, drinks in Peterborough, Eastcote drinks, afternoon tea in Chingford. Lots and lots of things going on last week. All of this stuff is on Eventbrite. Do check it out. We'll go to the website, have a look on the right hand side. You'll see all the different events that we've got coming up in the current week. There's loads of them. Okay, so very well done to every single person that was involved in any of the events last week. Fantastic effort. Education and learning. I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on this. You can go to the training section on the website. In there we talk about half-day workshops, of which there are 2 coming up this week. There's one on Thursday, which is on Facebook. So if you're using Facebook but you don't think you're getting the most out of it, go and have a look at that and book yourself on. £15 for subscribers, £18 for non-subscribers. That will be going up next month, by the way. For non-subscribers, there'll be £15 for subscribers. And we've also got the 6 to 8 week accelerated learning programs kicking off. So do go and check out what they're all about, because they're really important too. And okay, so that's all I'm going to say about those. Loads of the 2 this week: Facebook on the 10th of July and Google Plus with Intent on the 11th of July. These are half-day workshops, getting you thinking about the right way to use these products. And then what you can do is you can go on the accelerated learning programs to make sure that you do implement them properly. Right, okay, what else am I going to talk about? Collaborations. I just want to mention Regis this week. We work with about 6 or 7 of the different Regis buildings. If you're in a district and there's a Regis building there, these people in Regis don't even talk to each other. So there's a real good reason for them having an event locally. They are being asked within these buildings to be running their own local events. in the buildings by their regional managers. So they are very, they're very, what's the word? They're very much looking to develop networking in their buildings, not only to encourage the people within the building to get to know each other, but also to bring external people into the buildings to see how they are. They're a very warm group of people for doing networking, so do talk to them because yeah, they are supporting us. We're in 6, as I said, and we had some fantastic events at Rickmansworth and Watford over the last couple of weeks. So and we're looking to work with them more and more. So Regis, a great partner for us, and really starting to see the benefit of that. Funny story, I'll just tell you quickly. At the Regis Watford this week, there was a chap there, Adrian. He's from Slovakia. And I was just talking to him about why he was in Regis. He's actually working for a company there. And I said to him, how long have you been living in Watford? And he said, a couple of years. And I said, whereabouts? And he said, well, actually, same place as you. So I said, what? Delfield Court? He said, yeah, I live at number 5. I've been there 2 years. I never even recognised it. So we're not even networking in our own building, but we're not networking at Regis either. So anyway, that was quite amusing. There is a forum thread that explains all about subscriptions and the benefits of subscriptions. If you're a subscriber and you're not on Pinterest, for example, you're not on our Facebook list, you're not on our Twitter list, do take a look at that thread. It's in the welcome new here, say hello section, because if you're not taking advantage of all those things that Link4Growth is putting there for you to take advantage of, then you're missing out. So please go and do that. My focus this week is going to be on Pinterest. There are 3 ways you can be involved on Pinterest. Okay, the first one is you can go in our L4G people board, so your picture goes up there, it links back to your profile on the forum. If you're a subscriber, you have that is one of your rites of passage, so to speak. So do get on there, and if it's not in that board, make sure you get yourself on there. The other thing is, if you write a blog, then we do post blogs that are written by our subscribers into the blog board with a link back to your blog. Very important. Another way to expose what you do. And the last thing is, if you're in business, we have different boards for different types of businesses. And we can put a picture up there with what you do and link it to your website or to wherever you want it linked to. These are 3 things that are there for you to take advantage of. If you're not doing it, you're just missing out. So speak to your district leader or your community leader and get yourself plugged into those things. Right. There is another thread on the forum I want to mention briefly, and it's one that I wrote last week about why we're using Google Plus communities in Link4Growth. It's a long thread, right? But it's absolutely fundamental and really important that you understand why we're using them, right? It's massive, and it's going to really, really make a massive difference to all of our places where we live, right around the country. Do go and read the thread and understand it. Talk to your district leader or your community leader, but it's up to us to contribute to these communities. So go out there with your smartphone, take pictures of what's happening locally, and post them for other people to see. Loads of stuff going on. This is an opportunity for us to make the news about what's going on. Don't read all the rubbish about stabbings and car crashes and what's wrong with the ground. Let's start putting up stuff that we want to see, want to read. If you put something up there that's interesting, people will read it and comment on it. Then they'll put something up and you can read that and comment on that. This is an opportunity for us to make the news about what we're doing in our community without the editor chopping it out because they're not interested in what you're up to. Right? Big opportunity. Do go and take advantage of it. Next week, Monday, breakfast in Greenford. Tuesday, Nuneaton and Bedworth. Harlow, Ely, Piccadilly Drinks. That's Ely and Piccadilly Drinks next week. Wednesday, we've got Broxbourne, Paradise Wildlife Park. If you've not been to this park, do get over there. We're right on the veranda overlooking the lions and tigers. It's amazing. Just get down there and take advantage of it. Really, really good. And they'll give you a cracking deal on going there with the family and all that kind of stuff. It's just brilliant. Go down there. Peterborough Coffee, Harrow and Luton Regis on Wednesday. This is Thursday, Redcar breakfast, Cardiff Drinks, Gravesend Coffee, Watford Coffee as well. And on Thursday, we've also got a Facebook with Intent workshop. That's that half-day workshop. Deepa's doing that. Book on. You won't regret it. And then on Friday, we've got a Google Plus with Intent workshop. Again, it's just to whet your appetite, but you will learn so much. Don't think Google Plus is like a Facebook, but Google were too late to the party. It is so much more than that. So much more. Go listen to the facts. Don't listen to the rubbish that people tell you about it. All right, it's really, really good. Get yourself booked onto that. Right, the regional newsletters have gone out. There are still a few that haven't. However, I'm guilty. I've got to write one or two, but they've gone out. So do pick up on them and book into the events that you want to go to. The CSI luncheon on the STEM Train in July. Apparently, that's been delayed. All right, we've got talk though of L4G walks, L4G camps, L4G curry nights. If you've got a good idea, right, as long as it's under the underpinning ethics and principles and values of Link4Growth are there. If you've got an idea, talk to your district leader. You know, we're totally open to ideas, all right, because Link4Growth is about what you want, not what some clown in Watford wants. Okay, so just sure that you put your ideas forward, because we're building this for you, the people in the community, not for our own glory. Right. What else we got? The book. Right, I'm on the 4th edit of the book. It is imminent. Book covers are being worked on at the moment. We've got people trying out different things. So that'll be out. Hopefully, if it's not next week, it'll be very soon, the week after. It'll be out on Kindle, and then hopefully we'll be getting it out on paperback very, very quickly as well. Okay, so that's coming. I'm really looking forward to getting that out there, because it's been in gestation for a while now. If you haven't watched the Richard Harrington MP interview, do please go and do that. All of these MPs are going to need to be using technology going forward. All right, so we've got an election coming up. Let's help these people to get in front of their electorates. Great for Link4Growth too, don't forget. All right, so do watch that and pop it in the front of the people that might be interested in doing something in their community. They don't have to be MPs. They could be businesses. It could be charities. It's there for us to get exposure for these people. Massive, massive opportunity, and it's all free. All part of Link4Growth. That's it. That's it. That's a short, abbreviated version this week. I hope you've enjoyed the update. Loads of stuff going on in the network, and you know, I have a massive busy week next week. I'm all over the place again next week, probably another 1,000-mile week. But if you are at one of the events that I'm attending, then look forward to you. If not, I hope to get to something near you soon. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you again next week. Bye for now.